Hey guys, welcome back to One Pretty Little Box. I voted. Did you? Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you how I feel about the election results. Okay? Hey guys, it's Tuesday night. It is election night. My husband went to pick up dinner. We are having kind of a date night in on election night because he's off tonight. I'm going to only give you a little glimpse. I am watching the election results and I thought I would sit and chat with you. Of course, I can't chat now because I'm waiting on to figure out what's going on. So, as my intro said, stay tuned because after this little clip, I'm going to sit down with a cup of coffee and I'm going to hash out some things that I have been wanting to talk about through this whole election, including who I voted for and why, and all that good stuff. But honestly, I didn't want to impose on your vote. I didn't want to impose on your thoughts. But now that the election's over, I get to share with you. So here we go. Let's hop to it. Go get your cup of coffee. I decided that instead of filming this yesterday, which would have been the day after the election results were given, I would wait till today, which is Thursday, my time. You guys may not get to see this till Friday. I'm hoping to get it edited and put together and all that good stuff, so you guys will have it for today. That is my goal. Technology, of course, I need to be on my side. Yesterday I had no internet because they were working on something again. Anywho, I'm sitting here with my coffee. It is not even 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for an hour and a half. And I'm just watching some things happen on the news, and I'm just dumbfounded. I really am. One, I'm very pleased with the results that came through the election. I did vote for Trump. I am a Republican. I cannot fathom some of the policies and beliefs that Hillary Clinton had. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not even going to go into what, and just her and I do not see eye to eye on things we believe in and our values. And it's not that I'm closed-minded, but I know what I want in my world, and I know what I want in my life and for my children. And by the time the next election comes, my daughter will be able to vote. She'll be an adult, and I want her world as an adult to be a little bit better than what it is right now. With that said, I am going to say that it's very evident to the world the type of people that were voting and felt so strongly for Hillary, because these are the same people that protested around our country about police brutality, which wasn't even the case in most of those cases. In most of those shootings that involved police officers, the person who got shot was a jerk face, was a gang member, was wanted for other crimes, and posed a threat to a police officer. You don't do that. In no world do you do that. So these protests are hilarious to me because the last 2 terms, when Obama got voted in, Republicans didn't do that. We didn't just go make an uproar and look like an idiot and whatever. We felt strongly against him, but we knew how our system works, and we understood that, okay, you know, when you have an election and that person gets elected, you deal with the outcome. You don't go act like an idiot in public. You don't go act like an idiot and riot, and it's ugly, and you're making yourself look so foolish. And you're making your party look even worse. You might not believe in what Trump believes in. There's so much media mudslinging that happened. These quotes that are getting passed around that aren't even true quotes. Get to know your facts. I believe a lot of what Trump believes in. Our country has gone downhill. Everybody thinks they're entitled, that they should just be given something. I'm sorry, America was not built on that. We were built on opportunity, but opportunity takes action behind it. And most people who are wanting, no, what are you doing? Most people who are wanting that entitlement kind of thing are wanting a free handout, or wanting someone just to give them something. Here, you don't have to work for it. Here, I'll just give it to you. Well, what kind of character building is that? What kind of character building is that? I'm very pleased with the results. You may not be, and I have friends who are not, and we still can talk and be open and go about our day after that. My life is not politics. I am not a politician, but politics does affect my life and my home. It affects every part of our being. Never have believed in Obamacare. I don't believe that you go and force that on somebody. I think that if you choose to go and not have insurance and you choose to run up a bill, it goes on your credit. It goes on you. It makes you look like an idiot, not the country. Mind you, I work. A lot of money I put into taxes and stuff goes out to somebody else who either can't work or refuses to. That kind of stuff gets old. It gets old. Anyway, I caught a glimpse last night over Trump's first 100 days and the things that he wants to work on. And it looks good. It looks good for everybody. It's not one-sided. The problem is with Democrats, especially this last 4 years, President Obama put a lot of, he put his own thoughts and what he wanted out in front of people and said, okay, this is what you're doing. That's not how you run a country. That's not how any of the presidents have ever ran a country. And our country has gone downhill. If you don't believe me, go read the stats. We had more mass shootings in his presidency than ever before in history. And you cannot blame guns, because guns have been around forever. We've had welfare increases. We've had unemployment line increases. I really just, I'm glad the way the election went. And so with that said, I'm also so glad it's over. We don't have to sit around and listen to it. And if people would just grow up a little bit and have a little self-dignity and stop acting like a fool because they didn't get their way, things would go a lot smoother. You want to look like that? That's up to you. Yes, as an American, you have your right of free speech, and I totally get that. I totally get it. Thankfully, you're not in my way. You're not protesting in an area that affects me, so if that's how you want to spend your time in your day and you want to look that way, that's you. That's you. So many of you said you're going to leave the country. Bye. See ya. Don't come back. Don't come back. I don't believe that if you're such an idiot and you want to leave because of something like that, because you didn't get your way, don't come back. Don't come back. It's like you're kind of divorcing the country. Well, if you're going to divorce the country, then the country won't accept you in the same way again. Mind you, some of you are terrified of what's going to happen. Stop being afraid of change. I had to deal with 8 years of change that I was not comfortable with, and I dealt with it. Did I like it? No. Did I voice my opinion? Every now and then, maybe. Maybe just honestly to my husband, a couple friends. Did make a video. But anywho, I'm very thankful this election is over. I'm thankful that people can move forward. I'm thankful that if they just will take a minute and breathe and become grounded again in who they are and what they believe, and pursue those passions and in a dignified way, then your voice can be heard. That's the last of election talk for me. That is the last that I will talk about the election at all. And yeah, feels good to know that. I actually woke up very peaceful yesterday before I even knew the outcome. And then I had a situation going on at work that I really wanted to discuss with my supervisor, and that got taken care of, and I slept the best I've slept last night in a long time. Well, I wish you guys well. If you don't like politics, then in the title, I'm gonna note that this is a political chat. Let's change that. Let's add some coffee to it. It's a political coffee chat. It is what it is. You know, we always say that it doesn't matter who's in the presidency, it matters who's on the throne of your heart. You know, God's always in control. He's a sovereign God. He's already gotten here. He knows what's going to happen. Our choices and decisions, they might take us on a different path for a little bit, but it's going to really find a way to come back where He had already planned for us. We're here for the purpose and a plan for this world. And that will be fulfilled one way or another. So, that said, I love you guys. I hope you don't unsubscribe because you figure out I'm a Trump supporter. If you do, then that just shows who you are, and it's all on you. Do I ever think a female should be in office for president? No. I do think maybe vice president. I think that a female would complement a male partner in that realm. We're too emotional. That's why women are usually not the head of their home. You might think you're the boss, and if you are, then I'm sorry, that's crazy. That's just crazy. I truly believe in my husband being the leader in our home and his helpmate. That goes with my faith beliefs, I'm sure. I'm very much not a feminist. I do believe in working outside my home, but I love being home as well. Will you stop eating my curtains? Yes, you. But I just think we're too emotional as beings. We don't always think logically. You know, we're not geared like men. Women are not geared like men. We're not. I don't care how much you think we are. You know, you want to be created equal. Well, we have 2 arms, 2 legs, just like a guy. We have all the internal organs like a male. Our outer organs are a little bit different, but we are the softer side, where most men are a little bit harder. And just like in a home, most men need to make those decisions. Sometimes they need our forethought and our softness to kind of understand, oh, wait a minute, maybe that's not the right decision. So a female as a vice president would be fantastic. I do support that idea. I do not ever support a female being in a president. So even if a female ran in the Republican Party for president, I would not vote that way. I would have to then probably go to an independent, or if a Democrat ever came out and said, hey, this is what I believe in, I might be a little different than most of my general party, they might would have my vote. Hillary did not have my vote. Her as a person did not have my vote. All these things people say Trump say, well, you know what? We all say things we regret, that we wish that somebody would not remember us saying. I have said things that I wish people had forgotten that I ever said. But we have to dig a little deeper and go to the root and figure out what it is that he wants. He just wants what's best for our country. He wants America to be America again. Right now we're a pansy. I don't like that word, but right now we're a bunch of sissies. And people protesting because they don't get their way just prove that. We're a bunch of sissies. And some of you need to buck up and just be an American again. It's not that hard. We have a lot in our country to be thankful for.